Hey there, it's Scott at startatherapypractice.com. So glad you're interested in my therapy progress note. I developed this note before I started my private practice back in 2006 because I wanted to make my job as a therapist easier and for my notes to look more professional. Now, over the years, I've continually improved on this note system by getting feedback from other therapists who have used it. This note was created with Microsoft Excel, but I'm super excited to tell you that this spreadsheet-based note works with Google Docs. Now, Google Docs is a free cloud-based service, and it's great because Google Docs makes it easy to collaborate in real time on documents and to share them easily. Google Docs are also accessible with a smartphone or a tablet. Now, if you're using Microsoft Office 365, you can also access and collaborate in real time with this progress note. Unlike online pay-as-you-go EMRs, this progress note is yours for a reasonable one-time purchase. After you download this progress note, you'll either need to upload it to Google Docs or have Microsoft Excel on your computer or a Microsoft Office 365 account. When you first open this spreadsheet, you'll see this greeting. I highly recommend that you read all of the instructions. Detailed written instructions can be found by clicking the Instructions tab here at the bottom. Click over here on the Sheet 1 tab. Now this says Occupational Therapy at the top, but this note can be used, and it is used, by different disciplines like speech therapy and physical therapy. Since it's a spreadsheet, you can customize this however you like. This progress note is partially filled out to give you a feel for how it works. I've not really worked with I'm a Brat. I take that back. I have worked with I'm a Brat. But anyway, I'm just going to give you a quick overview of this progress note. After you download it, you can go through the step-by-step instructions that come with it. This note is set up as a monthly note. The month and the year go here at the top. The days of the month are put here. Time in and time out are put here under the day of the month. Units are put under the time. If it was an evaluation, you would put your units in this row. You can indicate if the session was a group or an individual session by putting a G or an I here. Individual goals or objectives go in these cells. Indicate how the client performed in the appropriate cell under the day you treated here. If you put an I or an M in this small cell here, the cell will turn pink to indicate that the goal was either initiated or mastered. If you see any red cells on this progress note, this means that you either do not have a written narrative note for a session or that the dates don't match up. Let's go to Sheet 2 and I'll explain further. On Sheet 2, this top part is automatically updated from Sheet 1. I got so tired of having to fill out the same information from one place to another, so I automated some of the work here for you and I. The red here indicates that we need to have a written narrative note for the session that was entered on Sheet 1. The days of the month go in these cells. Narrative notes are written in these cells next to the corresponding day of the month. These are the initials of the therapist who wrote the note. Let's go to the billing sheet. I created this billing sheet for a facility that I was working for that only needed the dates and the units in order to reimburse me for therapy. All of this information comes from Sheet 1, which makes it super easy just to print it off or email it as an invoice. This billing sheet also automatically separates units for multiple therapists who may be treating the same child. Click on the Goals tab here. I created a master goal page in case you need to have all of a client's goals in one place. Let's go to the Take Home Handout tab. This is a printable sheet for you to send home with a client to let them know what goals they worked on that month. These goals are populated automatically from Sheet 1. You can also send some homework with them in this space. It's also good to indicate how many absences they had this month. So that's the short overview of this progress note. As I mentioned, there are detailed instructions that come with this note. There's also a money-back guarantee, so no risk. If you're not on the order page right now, you can click right here to see all of the features and to purchase the note. If you have any questions, please email me at scott@startatherapypractice.com. Also over at startatherapypractice.com, you can download my free forms, my free client tracking spreadsheet to keep up with important dates and information, and to subscribe and listen to my podcast. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Godspeed to you and your private practice.